have 1,000 chemicals in our food that are illegal in Europe. But the problem is not from those chemicals. The big problem is corruption in our federal agencies.
Ever since RFK joined forces with President Trump, abandoning his own campaign for presidency, RFK has brought a new constituency with him. Most of these voters are disillusioned Democrats or independents who have been burned by both parties, but they have one common goal, it seems. They want, like RFK, to make America healthy again.
I don't really like Trump, but I feel like if he's going to work with Robert Kennedy to make things better, then good.
I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. You reach across the aisle because they're doing the job they're supposed to be doing, it doesn't matter.
These are not traditional Republicans. In fact, they're not traditional voters. These are voters who are just very concerned about what America is putting in its food and giving out to its citizens, a talking point that rarely has been brought up on the national stage. Kennedy points out that America is plagued by chronic disease, and our children suffer from record-setting amounts of obesity. This could all be linked back to what we put in our food. Kennedy has highlighted that big agriculture and big pharma are together responsible for the majority of health problems in the United States, and it is a section of the swamp that has yet to be drained. Will these new voters who are coming in with RFK, will they make the difference for President Trump in November? Will we be seeing a Kennedy in the Republican cabinet? Joining us now, Dr. Robert Malone. You can find him on Substack at malone.news. Dr. Malone, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Chanel. I think it's a great question you're asking. Are we going to see these new voters come into the political process, and will they make a difference? And of course, that question really relates to the key swing states in which the differences are tiny. And so a little bit of movement, a little bit of injection of voters that often have been disenchanted from the political process may well make the difference in whether or not, say, Pennsylvania goes one way or the other. And that's what Trump is focused on. That's what the Trump campaign is focused on. I know that that's what Bobby is focused on. And this MAHA Alliance super PAC that's behind much of this is also focused on that, but also focused on the broader issue, as pointed out, of our food safety. And this is a logical extension of Bobby's whole career as an adult, in terms of he was on the prosecution team that won the big case against Monsanto for Roundup. His major focus prior to joining Children's Health Defense was the Waterkeepers movement, which sought to clean up the Hudson River Valley and water sources all over the world. He made huge strides in that. And so this is not a flash in the pan new initiative. This is something that he's been committed to his entire adult life, really.
It has, but never before have we seen a political candidate make health the center of his candidacy. It was so unpopular because so much money is involved in supporting big agriculture, in supporting big pharma. And this was a guy who came in and, like Trump, did not really care for the money that was attached to those big movements. Instead, he really is in it for the mission.
Well, for years, the head of the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, has been someone who's tightly tied to Monsanto Corporation, which is now Bayer Corporation, the manufacturers of Roundup. And many people are shocked to learn that most of their grains in North America, this includes Canada, are contaminated with glyphosate, which is the technical term for Roundup.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.